Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak English Flow. I'm Emma.
And I'm Mohan.
Day 9 of our 30-day English practice challenge, and today we're looking at one small habit that quietly holds many English learners back.
Which way is that?
Comparison. And Mohan, I actually think you have a story about this one.
Oh, I definitely do. It's a little embarrassing, though.
Perfect, then let's build up to it properly. So here's the thing about comparison. It doesn't feel dangerous in the moment. It just feels like scrolling or glancing at someone else's life for a few seconds.
Right, it seems harmless, small, almost invisible.
But add that up day after day, and it quietly reshapes how you feel about your own life, even though nothing about your actual life has changed.
So the damage isn't in one moment, it's in the repetition.
Exactly. And I think there's a really simple picture that explains why. Think about a movie trailer. A trailer is maybe 2 minutes, and it's built entirely from the most exciting, impressive moments of the whole film.
Right. No boring scenes, no slow parts, just the highlights.
Exactly. And social media is basically everyone's personal trailer, the vacation, the promotion, the exciting news. Nobody posts the boring Tuesday or the argument or the moment they felt completely lost.
So, when I compare my actual life to someone's trailer, I'm not even comparing fairly.
Not even close to fair. You're comparing your full 3-hour movie, including the slow parts, to someone else's 2-minute highlight reel.
Okay, so remember I said I had a story? Here it is. Last year, I saw an old classmate's post about starting a business, traveling constantly, looking incredibly successful.
What happened?
I spiraled a little, honestly. I started feeling like I was behind, like I'd wasted years doing normal things instead of something impressive.
What changed that feeling?
A mutual friend later mentioned that classmate was actually struggling a lot behind the scenes. The business wasn't doing well at all. The trailer looked amazing. The actual movie was pretty rough.
So the whole spiral was based on 2 minutes of highlights, not the real story at all.
Completely based on a trailer. A very convincing one, apparently.
Okay, so now that we've got the trailer picture in mind, let's talk about 4 ways to actually protect yourself from this pattern.
Let's hear tip number 1.
Tip 1, literally remind yourself, this is a trailer every time you feel that comparison spiral starting.
So just naming it out loud?
Exactly, even silently in your head. I'm looking at someone's trailer, not their whole movie. It sounds simple, but naming the pattern breaks its power a little.
I can definitely start doing that.
What's tip 2?
Audit your feed occasionally. Notice which accounts consistently make you feel worse about your own life and quietly mute or unfollow them.
Is that not a little harsh?
Not at all. It's not about hating anyone. It's just protecting your own headspace. You're allowed to curate what you see every day.
I've genuinely never thought of it as something I'm allowed to do.
Tip 3. Measure your progress against your own past self, not against anyone else's trailer.
What does that look like in practice?
Instead of, am I doing as well as them? Ask, am I doing better than I was 6 months ago in the ways that actually matter to me?
That's a completely different question to answer.
A much fairer one, too, because you actually know your own full story, not just someone else's highlight reel.
Honestly, reframing it that way already feels like it takes some pressure off.
That's really the whole goal of conversations like this. And if today's episode is genuinely giving you something useful to sit with, no pressure at all. Subscribing just means we get to keep having these conversations with you. Okay, one more tip, and I think it's the one people skip the most. Tip 4, practice celebrating your own quiet wins, even the ones nobody else will ever see or like.
Like what exactly?
Finishing something you'd been avoiding, having a genuinely good, calm day, learning one new English phrase and actually using it. Nobody's posting a trailer for that, but it's real progress.
So, the quiet stuff still counts, even without an audience.
Especially without an audience. That's often when it's the most honest. Can I share a quick cultural note here, actually?
Please, go for it.
In American culture, there's been a really noticeable shift lately. More open conversations about comparison culture and its effect on mental health, especially because of social media.
So this isn't just a personal struggle, it's an actual larger conversation happening?
A very active one. You'll see phrases like comparison is the thief of joy pretty often here, almost as a shared cultural reminder.
That's honestly comforting, knowing it's a widely recognized pattern, not just something wrong with me specifically.
Actually, going back to your story, what happened after you found out the truth about your classmate's situation?
Honestly, I felt a little silly, but also relieved. And it made me start actually noticing my own quiet wins instead of scrolling so much.
So the trailer moment ended up teaching you the exact lesson from tip 4.
Completely by accident, but yes, exactly that.
Okay, before we wrap up, word tour time. Mohan, want to start us off?
Sure. First word?
Worm comparison. The act of judging your life against someone else's.
The whole topic of today's episode, basically.
Exactly right. Next, authentic. Real, genuine, not just a curated performance.
The opposite of a trailer, in a way.
Perfectly put. Next, validation. Approval or recognition from other people.
Like likes and comments, chasing that feeling.
Exactly. Next, mindset. Your general attitude or way of thinking about something.
Remembering the trailer is really a mindset shift.
Perfect. Next, perspective. A particular way of viewing or understanding a situation.
Like realizing your classmate's real perspective was completely different from what it looked like online.
Exactly connected. And last, contentment. A quiet, genuine sense of being satisfied with what you have.
Which honestly sounds like a really nice goal to actually work toward.
A perfect note to end the word tour on. So if there's one thing to take from today, it's this. You're never actually comparing fairly when you compare your whole life to someone else's trailer. It was never a fair comparison to begin with.
And your quiet wins, the ones nobody else ever sees, still genuinely count. Maybe even more than the ones people do see.
Exactly. That's really the whole lesson hiding inside today's episode. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We truly appreciate you being here, and we hope today's conversation gave you a little more confidence to use English in real life.
Before you go, here's your homework. Notice one small moment today when you communicated a little better than yesterday. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just recognize your progress.
We'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what should Day 10 be about? Leave your answer in the comments. We really do read every single one.
And if today's lesson helped you, share it with someone who's learning English too. You might encourage them to keep going.
Thanks for learning with us today. Take care, keep practicing, and we'll see you in Day 10. Bye, everyone.